and I'm going to teach her where she needs to be. Now, when I walk a horse, here, I'm going to get her tail to move away real quick. When I walk a horse, I want to be right here. The reason I do that instead of what some trainers teach you is horses should walk behind you. I don't agree with that, and I think it's a big safety issue, because if she were to suddenly spook, this is a lot of horse to run over you. And if she doesn't have enough respect for you, this is a lot of horse that's gonna run over you, right? You're nothing but just something in the way. If you stay right here where the neck meets the chest, you can watch her ears, you can watch her eyes, you can watch her nostrils, you can watch how she purses her lips. You can see what's going to happen before anything happens, instead of waiting till you've been plowed over. If she falls behind, I'm going to make it really important to her to believe that it's uncomfortable to not be right here. If she goes too far ahead, I'm going to, which I doubt, I would instill or install a cue that tells her to half halt. And the half halt is like, you kind of, so like, you ever like driving down the road and you pass a car. This is the other car, this is you. You pass the other car and you realize you might know that person. You're going to ease back. They didn't change their speed. You eased back to get, window to window with them. That's what this will do. It'll teach her that you need to ease back. I'm not going to change my pace. You need to come back with me. Because what often people will do is they'll change their pace to try to get the horse to come back up with them or whatever. So the horse never really learns where they should be, because you've just changed so much about what you're doing. Okay. But I have a feeling she's not going to need that taught to her. Okay, so I'm going to... Yeah.
Like your first reaction is to slow down, like you as a person.
Right.
Yeah.
Like something's wrong. I'm going to hit my brake, something's wrong. But in fact, you're just teaching her to be that hesitant as well. I'm going to always tell my horse what I want. So like we're having this conversation. If I suddenly just yank her off onto a walking path, that's not fair. Me saying, hey, we're going to do something together is what I'm going to tell her. So I'm going to put my hand forward. And the hand that I want to communicate with is always the hand that's attached to the nose. So I wouldn't tell her to go forward with this hand. I would tell her to go forward with this hand. Then I'm going to give her a cue to tell her that I'd like her to walk. So I'll give her a single kiss. And I always ask people, do you mind if I kind of teach you what it is I do, so it just makes it easier for us? Instead of, like, I do clucking, like, oh, okay, I'll try to manage that. So I do kiss, a single kiss is walk, 2 kisses is trot, so on. So what I'll do is I'll put my hand forward, I'll kiss for her to go. If she doesn't go, then I'm going to influence her from like the girth, okay? And then I'll keep influencing her till she gets right here, and then I'm going to leave her alone. And we're going to continue to try to walk. And if she falls behind again, I'll influence her. So I'm going to teach her responsibility is, as I go, you go. If she is mother and foal-like, she should understand that's what mommy and foal do. Right? Yeah. Okay. So. So I'm just letting her find the right answer, which is go forward. So I have to start at that. There we go. And then you want to turn your walk into like a walk of purpose. So I have somewhere I want to go. So I might have to install that after all. Good. Okay. So she just told me something else that was really awesome. She needed me to touch her to help her know she did the right thing. So I'm just give her a break on that. So I don't know if you saw how worried she was. And then as soon as I touched her, her pace changed immediately to, oh, that's it? So it was like such a dramatic change from, oh. Okay, so that's huge. So she is a horse that's going to need you to touch her to help her through things. Some horses don't want to be touched, but she does for sure.
I just thought it interesting that we thought we were gonna have to like slow her down. I mean, we thought we weren't gonna have to slow her down ahead of us.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to. Well, part of why that is because she got worried and got fire in her feet.
That's what I said. She's trying to escape right now.
Yep, and because I was squeezing her on the fence, so I was causing a claustrophobic thing. Good girl. So I did say, once this is fixed, it'll be this hand that leads her forward. I did say that I wouldn't lead her with the opposite hand, but I am right now because I'm having to do so much influencing. But I was like, oh, you're going to see that that's not the same as what I just said. So I'm installing the walk cue right now. And now where to walk is what I'm going to help her with. Good. So this time I won't squeeze her so far. She is pulling away, so I just want her. Hey. Good. So watch her energy change. Say dramatic, right? Yeah, you're right. You're okay. She's like, and that was a question, right? She's like, is that all I was supposed to be doing? It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to tell her to go around me. So all these little things are just helping her learn the different things I need from her someday. And we're going to walk together. Nope. She just doesn't know. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. Like, she actually has absolutely no education. She doesn't know hoe, she doesn't know a lot of things. Like I said, draft horses just kind of let you do stuff to them with no education. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask her to go the other way. So this is her hard side. She'll probably try to squirt right ahead. You're right. So she's not being bad right now. She's just asking a lot of questions. Yeah. See how she picked up that foot? She's like, is this what you want? See how she bends really hard at the knee? That's her way of saying, are you sure I'm doing it right? She doesn't want to not do it right. Good. Yep. Good. Good. So see how that foot kind of hovered for a second? She's like, is this what you want? So always accept what looks like defiance as insecurity. You're right. As soon as she knows what I'm asking for, this won't ever be a problem again. But she doesn't know what I'm asking her for. And I'm leading her on a side that probably nobody ever led her on. You're okay. You're right. So see how I'm turning alive when she says I'm going far enough. And I'm trying to leave her alone. I'm hoping to get a couple steps so she realizes the difference. Trying to leave her alone when she gets the right answer. There it is. There it is. Here you go. Yep, you're right. So she asked with that foot. Good. 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 You're okay. Yeah. You're okay. Normal horse, I would say she was asking for that touch, but on the forehead, But I don't know that she was really officially asking for that yet. There'll be a day that she officially asks for it. So we'll see. If she turns again, I'll touch her on the forehead, see if she lowers her head, but I think she's content. Okay, so I'm going to ask her to turn and influence the shoulder to get her shoulder to go. Good. So she had warning, even though that came as a surprise, she had warning. Good. Ho, 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 ho. Gotta fix that too. Ho. Okay. You're right. These are all questions. She's not being bad. I'd like to get into a gait so she can realize it more clearly, but there we go. Yep, you're right. You're right. There you go. There you go. So as quickly as I can make it look like that's all I wanted, the better it's going to be for her. But I come very alive the minute she changes the game. Oh, 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 oh. So influence the shoulder, get it back on the rail. I just want to do one more pass and then I'm going to have you do it, Sarah. I just want to make sure that I'm not having to teach you and her at the exact same time. So influence the shoulder to get it to go towards the rail. Good. So now this should go still a little quick, but she should get it this time. There's my big sigh. And you just walk like you're going into the kitchen to get yourself something out of the refrigerator. Nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Influence the shoulder back to the rail. Oh, 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 oh. Good. I'd love for her to lower